Hi, Collective. Welcome back to the DGC. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We just hop right into these divine intuitive messages. Let's get into it. All right, so I want to pull an oracle card to see where we're going. Spirit, can you lead us in this message? Lead us in this reading for the collective. Tell us what they need to know, what you would like them to know. Okay, I just saw the Tower card, so an unexpected message, event, situation could be happening with an empress. Okay, somebody could be giving birth, water breaking. Yep, I see child right here. See that? Okay, yep, for sure. Okay, all right. Spirit, tell us what the collective needs to look at that. It still came out child. All right, that could mean several things. It definitely could mean the birth of a child, like I just stated. It also could mean someone could potentially be acting childish. There could be an air of innocence about for some reason. Building blocks. Something could be in the baby stages of just being built up, something brand new. Some of you all could be working very hard, while you have a small child as well, you know. Okay, tell us more about this energy for the child, Spirit. Tell us more about the energy for the child. Card for this. Book. Book. Okay. It's going to be some information. All right. I'm hearing some of you all, your name has been written in the good book since you were a baby. Okay? The good book. All right? You see that book right here? That's the good book, y'all. You see the sun right behind it? You see all the moons. This is celestial. This is universal. This is cosmic, okay? You all are royalty, cosmic family as well. You are not from here. You are from the ethers. This is what this is showing me right here with child and book. You hold a wealth of ancient knowledge as well, okay? I'm hearing also you're going to be reminded of this knowledge. Something something you forgot, while you were a child. But now it's going to be coming to light. You're going to be, so to speak, born again in your mind. Born again in your mind. And we have house right here, okay? Foundations, foundational blocks of building, obtaining more knowledge enabling you to build a more secure foundation for you and your children. You all have been studying a lot. Some of you are in real estate. Some of you have been studying up on how to buy a house, how to build a house, okay? How to obtain possible funding for a house. As well, this could have to do with you all studying your own body, doing maintenance, you know what I mean? Studying about different fruits, vegetables, herbs, holistic techniques, studying about how the body works and how it operates, everything from your nervous system to your endocrine system, all the systems that are working within your body. Those are just two, but all the systems that are working within your body, you're studying up on this. Okay? Some of you are moving as well. I just saw ship. Some of you are moving. Okay? And then we have the lady. Okay? We have high priestess energy. High priestess energy here. Can you give me more information? This could be a female that is working on all these things, obviously. Okay, with lady coming out especially. Look at that. That sun energy. Right. Right. You all are studying. You all are high priestess. You all are gaining more knowledge, more information, acquiring more data, and practicing and putting it to use and finding out things, having secrets. And there is a theme of 444 here. 4 right there, the 1 and the 3. Those are for your children. House, this is for you and your entire family. There is the 4 again. And then we have the 31. Do you see the 13 and the 31 both transitioned, right? And you see that sun right there and that sun right there. Okay, you are being guided. Do you see the sun behind the book? You are being guided at this time as far as what you're studying, lessons being put in front of you and before you, blessings being put in front of you and before you. Okay, meaning put in front of you right here, right now in the present, and put before you upcoming foresight into the future. That's what I'm saying. We have dog right behind it. So a lot of you are very, very loyal, very virtuous of heart, have hearts of gold, hearts of gold here. Purple hearts, very virtuous, you know what I mean? Willing to defend and step up and step out, very committed, very dedicated, very intelligent as well. Okay. As well, I'm getting I'm getting an underlying story as well, that there is going to be a discovery, some news, some enlightenment about how someone was a low down, dirty dog and was out here with a mistress, and it's going to be enlightened that there is a baby, and maybe there is a whole home, a whole nother family somewhere, a whole entire family with child and woman, everything. And this could possibly be a tower moment. Okay. Whew. Spirit is telling you all to anchor yourselves at this moment, meaning stay grounded. Stay grounded. Okay? Do you see those two spears going through the heart? You understand? Stay grounded at this time. I'm hearing a lot of people are going to be getting tower moments if they're not grounded. It could lift them right up off, right up off. See what, Rider? There are things in transition coming. Definitely. Which will put you or others or people around you, there are going to be crossroads. Crossroads for the lady again. Okay? Here we have the high priestess energy, and here we have the empress energy. Okay? So definitely there were two ladies on the board. So that last storyline, yeah, that's definitely here. Okay? As well, some of you are going to be masterful in different types of knowledge, different types of information. Some of you are studying right now in quiet, in secret, and you are gaining a wealth of knowledge. I mean, it is really fiery. It is really hot. You know what I mean? You're being enlightened to another degree. That's not even explained. You can't even explain this kind of enlightenment. This is otherworldly. This is information that very few people are privy to. So some of you are doing that quietly, in the comfort, in the quiet of your own home. That's where you're doing it. With your children, right there. As well, you are birthing something. You're pregnant with something right now. Okay? You have things in the work, things like a baby, like a project, something you are working on. You're nurturing, you're caring for it. You're pouring into it. Okay? What else is going on, Spirit? Okay? So right there, that's a great sign, positive. It says, my intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. Okay? So a lot of you are doing this because you want to create a more secure, healthy, safe, stable foundation for yourself and your children in the long run, in the forthcoming future. Tell us more. Tell me about book, Spirit. Tell me about book. Ooh, apology. Somebody says they're still not over what happened with appreciate an apology. Ooh, some of you are waiting for apology from somebody. Okay? Somebody has a book of secrets, things that they kept from you, things that they did possibly in a home with you. You know what I mean? This could be anybody. This could be family or partner. Family or partner. Okay? Let's get it. That fits. That fits. Future. I'm thinking ahead and wondering what our relationship will be like in the future. Okay? So some of you are really envisioning the life that you want to see in front of you with yourself and your children. You're thinking ahead, and you're wondering, you're putting together the blueprint, the vision, of what you want to see in the future. Okay? Then it says grapevine. I heard something you're going to be interested in. So you all could be getting a visitor, a phone call, some type of communication, okay, that someone wants to tell you about. All right? Now remember what I said about that storyline where there is a mistress and there is a lady of the house, an empress energy here and a mistress energy here. Two of them. Right under that lady, it says trick. I have ill intentions and may be planning on deceiving you. Okay? So whoever's messing with the trick, there you go. There you go. Okay? Right next, we have big favor. It says, I need assistance with something big. So like I said, coming under the sun energy, you all have something big on the horizon that you have not talked about yet, that you have not released. Okay? And right under the dog, that is the loyal friend energy. That is the loyal companion energy, loyal partner energy. Okay? Very dedicated, very committed. All right? Very disciplined. Very consistent. Very accountable. Okay? Yeah, I have some post-its written there. Health is coming right under dog. I'm going to be a part of your health and wellness journey. So like I said, you all have people that are surrounding you, that you will be receiving help. You're going to be sent help from the cosmos, from your cosmic family, wherever y'all from. Because I know I'm not from here. Not lying with tribe. It's coming right under tower. I think some of you are going to be blown, like, it's going to be so shocking when you get the revelation or when you get this information, or somebody might bring something to your house, a book, some type of knowledge, some type of method or plan, they might bring it to you. Okay? Tell us about Anchor Spirit. With Tribe, it says, we seem very aligned in a lot of ways. You are my kind of people. Okay? Y'all seen it pop out. Okay? Growth. Right under Anchor. Spirit says, ground yourself. Get ready. Because growth, like a plant, anchor yourself. The plant anchors itself because it's getting ready to grow. It's getting ready to plant roots. It's getting ready to spread out and expand. Okay? There's going to be some growth. I see something inside of you I admire, and I would like to learn from you. So you all could be teachers, or there's going to be somebody wanting to teach you. One of the two. You could be the student or the teacher. But there's going to be growth. There's going to be collaboration, networking, building. Yeah. A lot of people admire your mind, admire how you work. You're very intelligent with this book. Very, very intelligent. And like I said, there is somebody in the midst. If it's not a relationship issue on that other storyline, as well, like I said, with Rider and Anchor and Tower, we have somebody in the midst possibly that could be watching, trying to divert, trying to get you to take a different path or not see the path that you're supposed to take. Here with Sabotage. Under Rider, I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts. Rider is like communication, just talking and back and forth, messages. Could be gossip about you, on the internet, it could be people talking amongst one another. They're talking about how you've grown wings, how you're flying, okay? How you are blazing a trail uphill, okay? Crossroads. Tell me about Crossroads, Spirit. Tell me about Crossroads, Spirit. Tell me about Crossroads. They want you to be uninterested in opportunities that are coming your way. They want you to be. What I told y'all. Collaboration. Collaboration. There are going to be a lot of people wanting to work with you all. A lot of people. Okay? You're going to have options and opportunities. Open roads. Open roads. And a lot of people are curious. You see that coming right under the lady, coming right under the Empress energy? Empress energy is fertile. Okay? It's abundant. It's full. with blessings and prosperity, growth. Sometimes the Empress can be pregnant in the other tarot. Okay, so curious. I'm intrigued and want to learn more. With collaboration right next to it, some people really, really are interested in working with you hardcore, collective. And I'm just being honest. Okay? I'm just being honest. Right now is a great, I was about to say great, but I want to say it's a time of pure honesty, being honest with oneself, you know what I mean? Being honest about intentions, and direction. It's a lot of hot passion right now because I do feel very hot right now. I don't have my fan on, but it was hot today. Okay? So there's a lot of hot passion. So of course, with that other storyline, it's going to be revealed, and it's going to be revealed how some people was getting up with hot passion, and the result of it is a baby. Definitely. And as well, on the other note, with the knowledge, it is hot right now, and whatever you're birthing, oh baby, it's going to be one for the centuries, one for the books, as they say. You know what I mean? Something to be remembered. Energy drain right here. Okay. That's coming under right house, grapevine, trick, and the high priestess. There are people out there that want to trick you. They are talking amongst one another. They collaborate as well. People who want to work with you on a positive note, and then you have those negative people who want to sabotage right next to your growth. You're working with your tribe, but you have saboteurs in the midst that you are not in communication with. You don't really deal with these people. You don't really mess with these people at all. Okay? You've been enlightened by these people, and you know who are the loyal ones. Okay? You know who are the ones that give you health. You know what I mean? Who are healthy relationships. People who are willing to assist in the bigger picture. Okay? The outlook is good. The outlook is good, tribe. The growth, you know what I mean? The tower moment is coming under the tower, the anchor, the tribe, and the growth. The team you have, the people you have with you, that's the right team. These are the right people. Whoever you have surrounding yourself and you are anchored to, and they are anchored to you, or on your ship, or traveling with you, or journeying with you, okay? Yes, the outlook is good. Let's get another one. Okay? Once you do this, you're about to change the game. That's what I also heard. Once you do this. Spirit, can we get another card? Give me another card, Spirit. In a few weeks, okay? You're working on something right now, okay? And there are other people actively, talking, chatting, you know what I'm saying? Trying to throw salt in the game, but it's all good, you know what I mean? These are karmic issues, you know what I mean? These are karmic people. But that's okay. Ain't nothing gonna stop y'all. They're very curious about what's going on. You all been holding a wealth of information. You're very enlightened. And I'm not lying. The signs point to yes, collective. The signs point to yes. So the crossroad, the collaboration, whatever you've been working on, things are turning around. See, this will turn around. Things are turning around in your favor. Okay? And someone secretly loves you guys. See that? Secret love. You have a secret admirer. Okay? Let's get some more information. Let's see what the collective, what are they doing exactly in the midst of all of this? I do see 9 of Cups. There you are. Okay, collective, there you are. You're at home, very comfortable, surrounded by your plants, surrounded by your comfy, chairs and couches, rugs, all the peaceful decor to make your house a home. Wishes are being fulfilled right now. You all are looking good, very comfortable in casual gear. That's what you're doing right now. Okay? You have 9 cups up on your shelf. That means you're working on a lot of things. You're working on a lot of things. All the cups are not yet filled. but you are working on it. 20:02 on the clock. King of Pentacles. See that? King of Pentacles. You all could be in social media, have a social media platform, could be actors, singers, entertainers in the limelight, somehow in the public eye. Okay, you all are very wealthy. Okay, some of you all could be heads of religious organizations or institutions or just in the spiritual world, period. All right, a lot of you are relaxing at home, like I said, watching television, watching television. Some of you are watching some type of programming or watching someone, a teacher possibly. You could be watching someone with 4 wands right there. Collaboration right there. Okay. Some of you are definitely having dinner with friends. Some of you actually could have met someone new after having a 3 of Swords. This is brokenhearted energy. You all could have caught someone online dating. You all have been out there in the field, testing the waters, and each and every time, there's several knives in the back. 3 of Swords. It's more than 3 knives. Well, actually, it looks like it. There are 3 knives, but the way that it's sliced up, it almost looks like 6 behind 3 more on the bottom. The way that it kind of a 3D effect. Okay, so these were a lot of backstabs and things like that. But right on the heels of that, like I said, 4 wands, people wanting to work with you to help build a stable foundation. There is a house and 4 of wands here. 2 people are working together. They are working together. Okay? This could be a relationship for some of you. It could be same sex, But there is a friendship. There is some type of collaboration. There's honesty here on the table. Okay? There's growth. There's health. There's assistance. See that? 3 of Pentacles again. 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration. Out on the table again. Okay? 9 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication with the writer. All right? This is going to be via social media. Okay? Social networking. A lot of roads here. You have a lot of options that you've created for yourself, collective, with the 9 of Cups. You see? These are the options right here. You see them lit up? Those are the roads, options, choices. And here they are up there. Some of the cups are empty and some of them are colorful, which, it's telling me they have something in them, or they've been purposed. Okay? Like I said, a lot of you are studying. A lot of you are working on something right now. A lot of you are working to clear expenses, for one. Okay? And to set yourself up with something new. Okay? A lot of people are on y'all's trail, collective. You know what I mean? They're really taking a deep look at y'all. Look, 7 of Swords. Am I lying? They're really taking a deep look at y'all. Okay? People really want to try to throw something in the game. But I'm hearing y'all ready for them. Any day of the week when you go out, when you match in your outfit, you also match your protection. Okay? Whatever that protection is that you carry. Okay? You all with the King of Cups right here. You all like to have a lot of quiet time so that you can think, so that you can work on things. The plants tell me you're very protected. A lot of you like to be close to nature, close to water possibly, green plant life, and this aids in your learning. Do you see that, like a Buddhist or a monk right there? They're teaching 2 people. So there is some learning and teaching and collaboration going on. People are learning from someone. Some of you, they could be learning from you, collective. You see? This is this person right here. Right there. These are people in person. Those are those 2 people. And these are people, watching. So that's what's going on. Okay? 6 of Swords. There's going to be some travel coming up. And like I said, you all are in the process of thinking of creating. You all are in hermit mode. You see that? Working. There's a lot of work right here. See this? There's a lot of work right here. There's a person, a main person, and there's a team. It's a lot of work right here. See, 4 swords. Knives are up. Knives are up. You know what I'm saying? Except for the one that's going out, because they're going out. But other than that, they would be up. So there's more thinking. You know, there's an air of solitude. Hermit mode. You know, hermit mode. Gods and goddesses. All of you. Okay? But when you finish out of hermit mode, you all are coming together for collaboration. You see that? All right? That's a good sign, collective. I really like that. Okay? Any last messages before we close out the reading? Anything else? King of Swords right here. Okay? So, clarity. Lots of clarity, lots of truth. Okay? Lots of honesty. And don't forget, we have honesty out here. Lots of it. Right over the Sun card. All right, what we have pop out, beautiful. The Ace of Wands, baby. Brand new passionate beginning. It's a lot of passion out here. I told y'all it's going to be passionate. Hot, hot, hot. So get ready. You will have options. People will be wanting to make offers to you. They will be wanting to work with you. Okay? Collaboration. Don't forget, don't take all of these offers, because there are people out here who are curious. They're very curious. You got collaborators and you got saboteurs. Okay? You got 2 types of people out here who are very, very curious as to what you're doing, collective. All right? Was there anything else that I missed? Oh, yeah. 8 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. Okay? You all have been working or will be working extremely hard. You know, you have been collaborating. You have been doing your part. Once again, this person is by themselves. And the help fund. There's going to be assistance coming in. A balance from you doing so much work. Some of you have been wondering when things are going to change. Is there going to be a change? Yes, there is going to be a change. Remember, Spirit said the outlook is good. And they said the signs point to yes. Okay? King of Wands energy and 8 of Wands. All right? Once again, we have that flame. King of Wands taking action. Somebody wants to take action towards you as well, collective, with the 8 of Wands. See that? Looking on the phone, text message. This is all about collaboration, like I said. We have the 9 of Wands right after it, okay? So this is speeding up. This is coming towards you all. There's been collaborations going back and forth. People wanting to connect, you know, work together. That it's all going to be happening. And we will end with the last 2 cards, collective, which is the Ace of Pentacles and what? The Sun. Don't we have the Sun out here 2 times, collective? That is a grand sign, okay, where it's still hot at. Some of you are still enjoying the hot weather, vacationing, getting into the pool, going to parks, going to beaches, you know, if you live in that area of the world. And as well, your money will be increasing. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Wands and the Sun card 2 times, collective. So that message of the outlook being very good and all signs point to yes is definitely the truth. That is the reading, collective. Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay blessed as long as you exist. And I will see you on the next one. And stay blessed until the next.